Hello and welcome back to Carla Nalluan Studios. I hope you are well. Today we are going to do this lovely tiger here. I thought it would be easier to show. Oh, sorry, the dog's choking on his biscuit already. I hope you're well. I've done this guy several times and I've got a few people over on other platforms asking for a long version explanation to it. So here goes one done on canvas. I had done another one on canvas as well. Here he is. So same concept. So I'm doing exactly the same stuff as I am, you know, on this in this journal as what I am on the canvases. So to start off with, I have made an abstract background. So as you can see here, this is pencil, Posco pens, spray paint, which is a really nice low odor acrylic paint from the art store, just normal pencil markings, and yeah, just a whole lot of just scribbles and different bits and pieces. I think these were Neo Colour. Let's see if they are water soluble. No, that might have been a crayon. Could have been anything. All sorts of things that I use. And yeah, so we have got this one here, which is the same sort of thing. I just make up a whole lot, just start spraying. I'll start off with a whole lot of scratches like this, and then I haven't shaken these, so that's probably just go in with a whole lot of different marks, you know, and it comes together really fast. So just for example, dots and dots, do some lines, yeah, scribbles. I shouldn't like the smell of that spray paint, but I do. Posco lines, scribbles, all sorts of different things. But as you can see here, you just keep layering it and it just keeps getting funner and funner. Just all sorts of different fun things. Posco pens are great. And yeah, spray paints are fabulous. I've got a whole lot of water soluble stuff here as well in my tray, so I just pick up different bits and pieces and yeah, move it all around the place. So you just, each one is completely different. You can't copy because it's impossible. This here is transparent. Oh, where's my wee scraper doodad. Put it on the page, scrape it down, add it over here. See, so much fun. So much fun. Get a paintbrush and just it adds interest. Just wake up some of the paint, move it around. See how it's just sort of spreading it? Makes it look cool. And I love my favorite is Credacridone Nickel Azo Gold, which they don't make it anymore, but you can. Oh, in fact, I think they did come back out with a different formula, but it ruined me when they stopped making it. But I think they have come out with another formula now, but it's just called something different. Anyway, so this is how easy it is to make the background. You just don't think about it. Dip that in water. Dip it in water, move it around. Just doesn't matter. Just be free and happy with it. You know, the more you overthink it, you know, like, yeah, you just want to just keep adding things. See, this is, the paper's wet, so now that Posco pen will start to run, which is fabulous. Orange and blue, you just cannot go wrong with that combination, guys. So that's how easy it is to make that background. Wasn't planning on doing that for you, but there it is. So, yes. Just thinking we can pause it and then I might do the tiger on this one. So instead of going back to that, let's just show you what this is. I'll just pause you for a minute and then I'll dry it and we'll come back and we'll do the tiger. Right, we're back. It's all nice and dry now. So ready to put, you can either go in there and put some more layers on there. I might do another little scribble, just with pencil through where the tiger's going to go, because then it just adds interest. Don't be afraid, you know. Couple of light lines. Where is the white? I like to get white marks on here too. I quite like these weird shapes at the moment. That just grabs really nice contrast, the white on the dark. Love that. Yeah, I don't know what it's with those squiggly white. I don't know. I quite like them. Right, let's go. So this image here is a lovely image of a tiger that I got off free references for artists on Facebook. So anyone can go on there, join that site, which is just a fabulous resource. Or if you would like this particular one, you can always sign up to my website to send me an email. I'll have it all linked in the description. There's no cost, no nothing. It's just so you can contact me. So if you would like to either ask for this, or if you would like to get in contact for any reason, just flick me an email and I will be happy to chat with you. So what we're going to do here is I have flipped this over and I've put charcoal. This is actually compressed charcoal on the back of it. Rub it all over. So then we're doing a transfer method, which I find this is to be a lot easier than like sort of tracing paper or anything like that. For one, tracing paper leaves a really, really unremovable mark, and then it doesn't blend when you paint and it looks very obvious, and I don't particularly like it. So you can use charcoal. I've made charcoal myself. You can get a piece of old burnt wood out of the fireplace. You can use all sorts of things. You can use pastels. You can even use a pen, and you can use a graphite pencil, like just this, and then just go over it just to make sure all of that is covered though. So that takes a lot of work. So it's just a lot easier to do it with charcoal or a pastel or something like that. Lie it down there where you want him, and just for references, once that you put this guy down, that's where you want him to be, and I always hold it there just with that hand, because you never know, it's if you move it, you cannot get the image back. I just can't even find a pen. It's easy to do it with a pen because it's got a ballpoint surface and then it rolls better. But for some reason, all my pens are just not sitting here where they should be, behaving themselves in pen land. So I don't even know if it's going to work very well on pencil. Where is all my pens gone, people? It is not even here. That's not fun. Right, let's see if it will work with a pencil. It should do. All it is just pushing that image down. So hold it there and then you can flick this up. Yep, that's working fine. Let's carry on with that. So this is just to get the proportions correct on your page. As everybody will know, transferring like this is not cheating, and I do not want to have a conversation about it. It's a method, and it's just like we use ballpoint pens now, that the pencil, you know, we don't always have to stick to one thing. Like since the ballpoint pen was invented, we didn't all just go, no, we're never going to use it, we'll just stick to the pencil. or a feather pen. Do you know what I mean? We move on. So that's just my opinion. So this is a method, and really what it's helping me with is to get all of the proportions in the right place, really. Once I do this, I still have to go in and draw and paint and do all that kind of stuff. So this isn't the magic key to going, well, I've traced it, now it's a wonderful piece of art. It doesn't really work like that. So, and anybody that says otherwise, I don't think you've tried it, especially also with using a projector and all that kind of stuff. You still have to paint that image. Yes, it's fine to get the light sketch on your canvas, but you still have to paint it. And so it I can't even say that word. It is hilarious to me that people are like, oh well, you're not an artist, you didn't draw it. It's just, I can draw it, I can do photorealism, but why would you waste all that time? I just don't. Anyway, I think I talk about this every time, so let's not talk about it. This is just a method, and as you'll see as I keep going, it's an aid, is my point. So do not feel embarrassed or ashamed or put off by doing this, because it's a legitimate, where's my words today? Oh my goodness, stop talking, Carolina. It is, yeah, stop talking. It is a fair way of doing things, isn't it? Like, it's ridiculous. Some people argue, oh no, just throwing paint on a canvas these days is now worth millions of dollars. So don't hold yourself back to limitations, because that is really, really annoying to me as an artist, especially with young artists. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't copy a tutorial. Oh, I can't. Yes, you can. Just do you, boo. Don't worry about it. Do you know what? The main rule that's actually in art is that there is no rules. So stick with that one. There's no rules. Don't worry about it. So here I am just, lightly scribbling on where these things are, because I will go in and paint it all after the fact. But this here helps me to get the eyes in the right place, the nose, the mouth, the composition in the right place. If the composition is out on this animal, then that's going to be extremely noticeable. If one of the eyes is slightly over there, you're going to go, whoa, what's happened, I've actually used the same reference, I think, all of those paintings. So it's getting a wee bit tired, but by accident, I actually had this one printed on photo paper, and I had been using just printer paper, and the printer paper print only sort of lasts several transfers. But this, it's holding up real well, because the thicker paper being photo paper, it's been brilliant. So I would now suggest to actually use photo paper for this method. See, that just happened by accident. I wasn't planning on doing that, but there we go. We're starting to get his image through there. See how it's important to keep your fingers down on this, because if you move this paper slightly, then all your lines will be off, and it'll be impossible to try and line it back up, because you can't see through this image here, right? So yeah, I hope everybody is well. It is it's been pretty cold here over in New Zealand and South Island. It's been pretty chilly. We're past the shortest day of the year though, so hopefully it's to start to improve, but we're still right bang in the middle of our winter. So we've got all the marks that we need. Sometimes I just add the marks in after the fact too, because you sort of know where these marks are on these guys. They are pretty fun to paint. And you can just make it up with their markings anyway, these guys. So it's pretty fun. I think that he's nearly transferred. What do you think? Can you see him? Yes. He looks pretty cool. Got everything in place. I think, have we got that bit there? I'm not sure, this bit there. Let's check. Yeah, like I said, we can just make it up anyway. There we go, so that's the first stage. Thanks for hanging out and getting it to that far. If you're still here, put a yellow heart in the comments just to make me know that you got it to this part. It's so nice been hearing from you all. So, and so the next pen that I have been using is a fine point. This is a smooth is it GIMIAO smooth fine point, and it certainly is not a fine point anymore. It is looking like that, but it is still it's writing okay-ish, but this is what I've been using to go over and to darken it. Let me know if you like the music in the background. First time playing a wee bit of music. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too loud and drowning me out, not being able to pronounce my words. I'm just making different marks backwards and forwards. I'm really not trying to be fussy or go. I'm just sort of like, you know, up, down, sideways. Yeah. Can you even see what I'm doing? It's like, yeah, I can't explain it. It's very jagged or, you know, discombobulated. Because if you were sort of going that one direction, it would be, you know, be a bit, yeah, just trying to get it all in with sporadic movements, you know, sort of comes out nicer. So this poor pen has just had it. I have just really abused this pen. Can't believe it's still going actually. So I'm just going around around the outlines again, just reinforcing whatever we've done so we can see our beautiful tiger. And then we can go in with white Posco pens and put detail. This is so much fun doing it in a sketchbook. I would really recommend giving it a go in a sketchbook first. See, I've done this one tiger that many times, but every single one of them has come out different. So I suggest just taking the pressure off yourself and doing it in a sketchbook or on a piece of paper, because he does not need to be perfect the first time. And in fact, the amount of times that I have done him, and I really love that other bluey one in the front of this book that I showed you. I love the one that's on the canvas, but you know, it's each one you just start to add and do something different. Like, so for example, this one here, I did that background, then I did the tiger, and then I put a whole lot of the transparent paints over the tiger, and then I put opaque acrylic paints on there, and then I did these weird spots back over the top, and I just think that that turned out beautiful. So just keep trying with, I recommend doing the same thing multiple times, because you end up learning so much, or instead of feeling like, oh, this is my one attempt, this is my precious painting, you know, and people get quite caught up in it, and I don't want to push it too far, or should I do this, or should I take that risk, and they don't, because they really like how they've got so far. Oh, we've got someone here. Let's pause it and we'll see, because otherwise the doggy's going to bark. Right, we're back. It was just my daughter getting home. She's not very well. She is feeling sick. So that's why I'm going to stay out in the studio for the next week. So, and also gave me an opportunity to get another cup of tea, so that's nice. Where were we at? Adding more here. I don't know how long this pen's going to last me, but it's actually, even though it's all rough and gone weird on the tip, I don't know if you can see that, it's gone really bizarre. But, you know, no one's perfect. Let's just keep going. There we go. Spuddy, do you know what? My wee dog Spud, he's a wee griffin. And every time I do a YouTube video, I swear, he's just like a child. Every mother will know. See, you're doing it again. As soon as you've got visitors, you're on the phone, you're busy, doing anything, your child be's naughty to get attention. Well, my wee dog's the same. I swear, he knows straight away that I'm busy. Okay, this isn't being very fair to me now. This does help it to be not so mushy at the end. And now he's just gone and got a whole lot of plastic cups from one of my trolleys and taken it to his little pillow and chewing on it, because he thinks that he can get away with it because I am busy. You're being a naughty little Spud. They are clever wee animals, aren't they? Doggies. Right, how are we going with this, guys? This is... This is good. This is good. It's looking all right. There we go. So you just go over them like that, and that doesn't take much, does it? You know? Look how easy that is. Next step is you get pan pastel. Have you ever seen pan pastel before? Pan pastel is brilliant. Where did I put them? How come everything's disappearing from my... There we go. This here is the wee applicator. Pan pastel, artist pastel. So it's just compressed into like a pan, into a cake of... So you could use a normal pastel if you want. But this here is a really quick way. You could even use charcoal, because charcoal's brilliant. This is a really quick way to get a whole lot of contrast onto the page at once. The black pen that we used is great, and that's sort of like your darkest dark, but this here ends up making quite a mid-tone shadowing effect on what you've done, which I think is brilliant. And it sort of gives it a fluffy look. It just makes it stand out so much more. I mean, as you can tell, like I said, with any painting, you've got to have contrast. You've got to have the lights and the darks. So that light looks so good next to this dark, you know. Let's add a wee bit up and around the eye, around there, around that bottom bit. Just everywhere that you've got those marks, just go over it. And then, like I said, we can add pastels to it if you want. This is mixed media, so you can do, see how it just gives that softness to those lines. You can add Posco pens after. We'll do Posco pen whiskers. Just comes together so quick, right? Did you see how wonderful and easy that background was? Just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just be free, happy. And it will all turn out for the best. Don't worry. The only way that you can fail with this, guys, it is if you don't try. That's the only way that you can fail, in my opinion. Is if you just don't try. Let's give it a blow. Good. Now we can see what we're looking at. Oh, he's gorgeous. Let's go in with some white pastel pencil. This is great. This is a Derwent pastel pencil. It doesn't come off white, but it gives some interest. See, I just know where these white markings are on this cat already, because I've painted him 358 billion times so far. I've done big cat watercolors. I've done, yeah, like I said, I've painted very realistic photorealism, and also a lot of abstract. A wee bit of whiting down here, around his nose, mouth. I just like the blendability of the pastel. It needs sharpening though, I must admit. Let's go in with some yellow pastel in the eye. Blow it off. I still like leaving some of the original colour in the eyes because most of the time they're different. Either side, like you can see that one's a bit blue and this one's yellowy. I quite like that in my painting. I like it being different. And let's go over that again with a bit of the black I've made it. Right, there we go. Isn't he looking cute? Let's go in with some pink for the nose. Like to use these two different Posco pens. This one's a bit orangey. Lighter in one place, and you know, like in the middle, and then add a wee bit more bright, and it blends. And it just sort of looks neat. Always blend with your finger. It's cute. So it doesn't take much, does it? Look how easy he is. There we go. Right, white Posco pen. Where's the white Posco pen? Let's add some white down here on his beard. Here we go. And give it a few dots there, and like I said, blend it in with your fingers, always great. Blend it in. I did one and someone said to me it looks like he's been drinking milk. Yeah, mixed media is so fun. Right, let's try and do, we'll blow him again. Let's try and do some whiskers. I say try because the other day I was doing them and I just got them so wrong. Sometimes whiskers turn out good, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not. And it's really hard to retry and do them again. Sorry, I'm just banging it over here on the side to get the paint down on it. And it's not working very well. Blend it with your finger. If the Posco pen turns out too bright, or just hit it with your finger and it sort of mushes it in. Do a wee dot for his eye. Nice. Look how cool he looks. See how easy that was, guys? It's easy peasy. Don't overthink these things. Just give it a go. And if you fail, you haven't because you've tried. If you don't get the result that you want to start off with, you just need to try again. It's as easy as that. Let's put a couple of whiskers up there for him. That's a bit bright. We'll just lighten it off with my finger. I need to get a new one of this. That was a good whisker. There we go. There we go. I think he's done, guys. See how easy he is. I will get you down and have a closer look. Why are you all scoffy now? What happened? Did I move it? How did that happen? Guys, don't tell me the whole thing is not good now. Anyway, there goes Mr. Tiger Face. See how easy he was? You can do it too. Anyway, much love. And yeah, if you want to share what you've painted, there'll be links for my Instagram. You can tag me. Yeah. I hope you have fun painting your own tiger. Much love.